Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Austin Underground. I'm Jacob.
And I'm Jocelyn, and on today's episode, we'll critique Melanie Martinez's new album, share the upcoming concerts, analyze JPEG Mafia's recent release, and play a game.
But first, let's roll the intro.
Legendary composer and musician Ryuichi Sakamoto passed away last week at the age of 71. He's known for his experimental solo albums and scores for award-winning films such as The Revenant, Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence, and The Last Emperor.
Even if his name is unfamiliar to you, there's a high chance you've encountered his work in video games. His influence on video game dates back to the arcade boom of the late 70s, when his band Yellow Magic Orchestra sampled the sound effects from Space Invaders.
6 years later, the band's drummers Hiromu Hosono released video game music in collaboration with Namco, widely regarded as the first video game soundtrack album. The success of these albums influenced the first generation of video game composers and the many more to come.
Video game composers of Final Fantasy, Super Smash Bros., The Last Guardian, and many more have attributed it to Sakamoto as their greatest influence. The composer truly paved the way for the scores of video games we know today.
I agree. His legacy will live on. In other news, the Country Music Television Awards aired on Sunday night right here in Austin, Texas. The award of the night, Video of the Year, was awarded to Kane Brown, and Kaylin Brown for their song Thank God.
Among the many beloved attendees was Carrie Underwood, who has won more CMT Music Awards than any other artist in history with 25 trophies. If she had won this year's Video of the Year, it would have been her 5th year in a row receiving this award.
Don't worry, Carrie. There's always next year. Now let's head over to Dana and Melissa, who will critique Melanie Martinez's recent album release.
Hey guys, it's Dana and Melissa. Welcome to Cozy Corner, where today we'll be mentioning and just talking about Portals by Melanie Martinez.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. So, I really think that, okay, first of all, the outfit.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about the look.
It's giving fairy goddess princess.
Very
princess,
divine.
sorry.
Very divine.
Yes. There's actually a theory on that. Like, people think that at the end of K through 12, her film, all of her friends conjoined together to create this four-eyed fairy goddess princess that she is right now.
No way.
Yeah. Which I think is really sick.
It is really sick. Yeah. I think my favorite song from the album, what is your favorite?
Contortionist.
Okay, Contortionist.
Yes.
Yeah, that was definitely my top 3.
I mean, it's definitely like you're coming back from like after someone like screwing you over, and it's definitely like I'm gonna scream and cry and yell it in the shower.
Okay,
you know?
that one. Okay, I got Evil was
Evil
very
was really
like
good.
was very like screaming in the shower. I'm mad at you. This is my comeback.
She even said that she tried to make it as mean as possible to her ex.
It was yeah.
Like literally.
But there's still the baby elements. Do you know what I mean? So wait, what were you talking about? The test?
Oh yes. So you know like the kink test
The
where
kink
they have like the
test.
dominant, submissive, or like switch.
What was she?
So she says in this line, now the role is reversed and told you I'm a switch. Like she talks about how
Okay.
he was screwing her over and now it's the opposite, which I think was
Interesting.
a nice little line because me too, girl.
Very yeah. Okay, so I definitely think, as for like, I feel like Spiderweb was my favorite in terms of like the sounds, and like I definitely like the background music and how she like used a lot of like natural elements, and I felt like, I don't know, I feel like that one would be the most fun listening to and like with headphones in. But as for like the song my favorite in the album, I'd say Tunnel Vision.
Yeah.
Took it.
I think Tunnel Vision is really good as
Yeah,
well.
and she actually wrote something about it, how on her
her Instagram.
yeah, her Instagram, she wanted to make a song to describe the stage of like to ease the transition into the other side, while also writing something with multiple meaning that people can relate to in a more earthly way, which I think is like the whole vibe of her album.
Yeah, it's like death, life, and rebirth. Like
Yeah.
it's sick. Like I
Yeah.
think you can really sense that in the first two, especially with her first song being death and the last one being womb. Because at the end of Womb, she says, death is life or life is death. And then it transitions back into death, the beginning of the album, which I think iconic. Like,
Yeah.
she, like, you can't make this up. You
Yeah.
can't make this up.
It's real. And it's a trilogy, right? The
yes,
albums?
yes. So this is going to be the last of her Crybaby series.
Aw.
Crybaby is dead. That's why we're wearing all black.
Yeah. This
Come
is
to
the funeral.
We're here at the funeral. So yeah, anything else that you would like to add?
I definitely think that I'm really like proud of her and like her journey, and I definitely think Crybaby is still my favorite album, but this one's definitely art form that
Yeah.
I really can appreciate.
I agree. I think this one definitely shows us a different side of Melanie
Yeah.
than we haven't seen before.
Yeah.
It's more of a personal album because I feel the other two were more for the audience and this one was more for her.
Yeah.
So I love that.
And she's coming on tour.
Yes, and I will be going to see her.
Yes, we will be going to see her.
Yes. All right, so we're going to go back to the host.
Thanks. Bye.
Wow, I guess I'm gonna have to check out this album. Now, after this commercial break, we'll share with you the upcoming concerts this month. Two, one.
Let's tune in to Livia's carefully curated concert calendar.
Hey guys, it's Liv, and I'm here with our April concert calendar. There's not as many concerts as there was last month with South by and everything, but there's a good amount, a lot of indie bands. On the 3rd, first of all, we had Grace Gardner playing at Hole in the Wall as part of Howdy Gal's singer-songwriter series. I believe they're doing it every Monday, which is really cute. Grace Gardner makes really pretty, like, dream pop music, kind of, like very Phoebe Bridgers-esque. On the 4th, tonight, we have Phone Boy. We interviewed them last year at South by, kind of like an alt, like indie kind of band. Then on the 6th, we have Yard Sale. They are a band full of UT students that make like indie rock music. They're releasing an album in October, and yeah, they're all students, which is pretty cool. On the 7th, we have Zuzu, a goth rock band playing at Elysium, the goth club. Then on the 8th, it's Built to Spill, another alt rock band from Idaho. On the 12th, Jazz Bones. Not a lot of things this week, but a lot of cooler, like small, like independent artists. Jazz Bones is a really cool Austin-based trombone ensemble who make jazz music. They all met in 2006 going to grad school at UT, and now they're in a trombone ensemble, which is really cool. On the 14th is Keshi, really popular pop musician right now from Houston, Texas. I'm also from Houston, Texas. Love Keshi. On the 15th is Soccer Mommy. She's an indie pop singer, and Redbud is opening for her. They're a really good local band. They kind of make like dream pop music, but it's got more to it. It's got like a lot of really rhythmic additions to it. They're really unique. Them and Soccer Mommy is going to be a great lineup. Then on the 16th is Steven Sanchez. He's a singer-songwriter from Nashville who makes more of kind of like a folky music, so something kind of different from all the indie throughout the month. On the 19th is Bridal Party and Rococo Disco playing at Hole in the Wall. And Bridal Party say that they're inspired by Stereolab and Japanese Breakfast, so kind of like a different kind of pop than the rest of the month. Rococo Disco, really cool name. On the 20th, there's a burlesque tribute to Jimi Hendrix at the ballroom called Purple Haze, which is really unique. So that's fun, that's different. On the 22nd, the Lemon Twigs are going to be here. I really like their music. They're like brothers who make 70s inspired pop music, kind of pop, kind of like rock, but very 70s. Then on the 25th, Kali Uchis is coming. Huge pop girly coming to the Moody Theater. On the 26th, we have Muna, the electronic like pop girl group. Then, last but not least, at the end of the month, from the 28th to the 30th, is Austin Psych Fest, which is like a smaller version of Levitation in October, put on by the same people, just it's only 2 stages at the Far Out Lounge, which is like the coolest venue ever. Crumb will be there, Eve Two More will be there, Kuko will be there, and Melody's Echo Chamber will be there, so that'll be really fun. But that's April. Make sure to check out some concerts, and back to our hosts.
Well, I am looking forward to those concerts. But now, let's watch Kate, Daniel, and Emerson rank the theme songs of our beloved television shows.
Alright guys,
I'm so excited.
I am very excited.
I'm a big TV watcher.
Oh, me too,
So,
of course.
Do you want to kick it off?
Yeah,
Like,
let's do it.
immediately?
Just
Okay.
pick one.
I can't start with that. It's going to be too rough. Okay. White Lotus. That's great. That's relevant.
Okay, that's a good one. Okay, first of all, I want to establish we're just the songs, right?
Oh, yeah. Just,
Okay.
yeah.
This season, let's not let
We
our
can't be
love for the
biased.
show
Fair.
impact. I think White
Yeah,
Lotus is a great show, but I don't love the
I was gonna
intro
say-
song.
It's, the remix, the Tiesto remix or whatever is better. I would
Because-
say,
Yeah.
what do you, okay, what
No,
do
no,
you
I like C. I like
Okay.
C.
Sorry, guys.
I don't think it's awful, but
Again, it's the song.
Yeah.
it's not.
It's fine. And the second one's better than the first,
That's
you
true.
know. Oh, I have big opinions on this one.
I
D
do too.
tier. Sorry.
I'm kind of with Emerson.
D tier. It's so like
It's like
just-
5 seconds
Okay,
long.
it's like very. I think it's nostalgic to me.
Okay,
which is
fair,
why-
The
fair.
show's amazing.
We
Yeah.
could either
It's okay.
compromise a C or do a D. I think
I think it's.
it's gotta be D.
okay,
We have so
D.
many
I
good
feel
ones.
bad.
Sorry, Modern Family. Do you
Great.
wanna grab
Yeah,
one?
pick one. Victorious.
Oh shoot!
I think Victorious is amazing.
Yeah, same.
I don't know about.
I'm not
are you
gonna
guys
lie,
putting
I
an
was so
S?
nervous coming to my first AU show and I listened to Make It Shine because I was like,
No.
I'm gonna make it shine.
I think S or yeah.
I would say S or A, yeah,
I'm
for
putting.
sure.
I would say A.
I think A is good, and we can move around.
Yeah,
I think
that's
if
true,
we have
that's
time.
true.
So, okay,
Okay.
yeah.
The Fresh Prince
Oh,
of Bel Air.
it's
That's
a
so classic.
classic.
Yeah, I
Literal-
mean, come on. But I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, I only know like the first couple of bars.
But just the fact that like everyone knows.
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows
West
it, even if you
Philadelphia.
haven't seen a single episode of Fresh
Yeah,
Prince.
you know, in West Philadelphia,
Yeah.
born and raised.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone can say it.
Everyone.
So because of that, I was gonna agree. I say A.
I'm
A?
happy with A.
I'm
Are we
happy
cool
with that. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Solid. Okay, so that '70s show, Cheap Trick, hanging out down the street.
I honestly, I've never watched the show. I had never
Ooh.
listened to it. I did listen to it before this.
Uh-huh.
I thought it
pretty
was
solid.
fine. I thought it was creative.
I could do B. What about y'all?
I think B's good.
It's very catchy, but you know, it's only the hook, right? It's not the full
Yeah.
song. Some of these have full songs that are bangers.
Oh yeah. I'm happy with B.
Wow, that sticks so well. Okay. Oh, True Jackson VP. This like blew up on TikTok recently.
Yeah. I had honestly never really heard the show, and then I heard the song in preparation for this,
It's so
and it
good.
like, it was somewhere in my brain. Like I don't know. It
Yeah.
sounded so familiar. I kind of like it. I dig it.
I would also have to say at least B.
I'm happy with B.
What
Me
about
too.
you? Okay.
Sorry.
Solid.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. Okay. Do you want to grab one from?
Yes.
Yeah.
Zoe 101.
Oh my
okay.
God.
So I wasn't a big Zoe 101 watcher, but we listened to it before, and I was
No,
like, this
yeah.
is a banger. This is a certified banger. So
What would
I would on my personal one. I would put it S. I'm happy.
I'm cool.
If you guys aren't too hyper
I'm
about
content
it,
with it.
I'm
okay.
okay.
We have a
That's
lot
fine,
of
that's
room in
fine.
S. Oh, okay. This is gonna be a hot take.
The Office.
Oh, we have,
Okay.
Okay, we got a speed run.
Office.
Oh no, that's. Sorry. Oh.
What?
Okay.
No.
I'm gonna put some. I don't trust.
Yeah, there we go. We
Gravity
got
Falls. Wait.
S.
S.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Game of Thrones. I don't know about y'all. But I would
It's
have...
my. What?
Whoa,
See?
that's hot.
B. Yeah.
I would put it S, but okay,
Bob's
that's
Burgers. Okay, I would. In that case.
fine. A. Yeah. Put it.
I mean, shoot. Okay.
Wizards 101. Not Wizards 101. Wizards of Waverly Place.
I love a good gamer moment.
S.
Lasso.
Ted Lasso's bad.
That is B.
Ted Lasso show is okay.
That's
or
so
show is good.
crazy.
Song is mid.
Yeah, there you go.
Orange is the New Black.
Orange
Oh.
D. It's
Oh, that's
What?
really hot take. Oh
D.
gosh. Phineas and Ferb S.
S.
Guaranteed.
Absolutely.
Okay. Here.
Okay, we have three more.
Mm.
Okay, she does not like Doctor Who.
That was no. I love Doctor Who. I put that in there.
Oh, wait, what is
This is
that?
what we do in the shadows.
You
Sorry.
don't like it?
No, I just didn't know what to do with it, and we're running out of time.
That's fine. Bob's Burger B. What
And
is that? Peaky Blinders fine. I don't.
oh,
Skins? Or what is this?
Skins UK
Sure.
version.
Actually.
I said I wouldn't be biased as I. Oh,
Not least.
And then Peaky Blinders. Where are you putting it? Just put it somewhere.
sorry. What we do in the shadows.
That's a little too hard for
I'll
me.
put it there.
But yeah, that's our ranking. Speedrun. Thank you. Back to the host.
I know what my favorite theme song is. Stay tuned after this commercial break to watch a fun game.
Now, Emerson's going to play a game with Liv and Molly where they're going to try to match a list of songs to the store that they think would be playing it. Let's see what's up.
Hey y'all! So first of all, shout out to Hive Mind because I totally stole this idea from them. So go check them out as well. But y'all want to get right into it with the first store? Or are we
Sure.
big retail therapy? We listen to a lot of music in the stores.
I'm a
or-
big window shopper, so
Fair.
I think. So is this like the aesthetic of the store, or is like what's being
Most of them I
actually-
really tried to find. Like, there's a lot of brands that have Spotify accounts as marketing. It's really funny.
Slay.
But shout out to user Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Or Josh.
Josh.
On Spotify
Thank you,
for one of the.
Josh.
We'll get there. But yeah, let's like kick it off with Amoeba by Claro is the first song for this first store.
To me, that's giving already Bath and Body Works.
Okay, not quite. It's a good guess. It's a good guess.
Ooh, I'm gonna do with its like sister, Bed Bath and Beyond.
Oh, okay. Those are both great. I'm gonna give you another one because we're not attracted to you, Pink Panthers.
It's a very trendy store.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this Victoria's Secret?
Not no, but
Is it that store sister, Pink?
no, not quite. I know. There's a lot of store sisters. Okay, Transparent Soul by Willow featuring Travis Barker.
This is a
And
trendy store.
The Less I Know the Better by Tame Impala. I'm gonna give y'all two others.
All right.
Is this IKEA?
What store is it?
This is Urban Outfitters.
Oh,
Oh my god!
I know, I started it off
trendy
with-
music.
I could
store.
have gotten it.
Okay, so we've got a Psycho Killer by the Talking Heads and The Outfield by Your Love. Those are two of the
Okay.
songs. So, 80s.
80s, yep.
To
So
me,
like maybe like a dad store.
giving like Star Furniture.
Oops.
Kinda close.
I'm
Kind of close.
kind
Is
of.
it Home
No, I don't know why I
Depot?
said that. No.
Okay.
Is it? It feels like a dad store.
Video Killed the Radio Star by the Buggles. I'll throw that one out there too.
Maybe like hips. Is it Starbucks?
It's Goodwill.
Oh.
That was
I
a
guess that
different
kind
idea.
of makes sense. They're
So-
like catering to like. Yeah.
We've got Love Song by Sarah Bareilles, or however you say her name, and then I Haven't Met You Yet by Michael Bublé.
To me, that's giving like okay, I would say Pottery Barn, but I just have this really strong memory of hearing California Girls by Katy Perry in a Pottery Barn. So that's what I picture for Pottery Barn.
I miss Pottery
But
Barn.
something like that.
Okay.
Coles.
Pretty. Yep. Molly's got a point on you.
I have so many memories.
Along with Bruno Mars, Just the Way You Are, the
Okay.
plain white tee,
Now
so
I
great.
would've been
anyone else
guessing.
crying in a Cole's changing room?
Not
would've
yet, but that's a
guessed,
very specific Spotify playlist that exists.
I
I
think a
learned
lot
during
of
the
people
research.
have done that.
That's really sad. I think I probably did it in like a Dillard's, which is also like
Ooh,
not a
that's right
sister
there,
store, but
right
very
there.
adjacent.
Yes.
Misery Business by Paramore. This
Is
is
this
the
Hot
next
Topic?
one.
That's Hot Topic.
Wow, immediately. Absolutely. There you go.
What else?
I
is-
know
what
that
else is
one
on
for
there
sure.
though?
Oh,
Yeah, what's a Hot Topic
Swing,
song?
Swing, All American Rejects,
Okay.
King for a Day, Pierce the Veil.
Yeah.
Personal favorite band, Calling All Cars by Census Fail.
That's
Okay, so
expensive.
next
Okay.
one, Jimmy Buffett, Margaritaville.
Oh. Is it like a
This feels like
academy?
Home Depot.
There you go, yeah.
Okay.
2-1, featuring also Don McLean's American Pie, Aerosmith, Dream
Oh
On,
my gosh.
Queen, We Will Rock You, and the Hotel California by the Eagles.
The dads are getting
They're
so They're
quaking.
just like partying in the Home Depot.
They love it.
I love
with
it.
their like
Good job,
flyboards.
dads.
Okay, we have about one more store, I think. Rings by Pine Grove.
Okay.
Real Love Baby by Father John Misty.
Okay.
Master of None by Beach House.
Is this Starbucks?
This is Starbucks, including also Missing Piece by Vance Joy, Always Forever by Colts, and Cranes in the Sky by Solange.
Wow.
So, good job. I think Molly won this
think-
one,
I feel
but
I
like
think so.
won.
Those are all very fitting.
Nice.
next time you're in a store, listen to what they're playing and see if it's good or bad. And that should determine whether you consume or not.
Back to those. Bye, guys.
They had some great guesses, I'll give them that. Now, let's tune into Sebastian's review of JPEG Mafia's new album.
Hello. So, JPEG Mafia and Danny Brown, they have just released their new collaborative album, their first collaborative album, titled, this is the name of the album, titled Scaring the Hose. There are many genres that I guess you could use to describe this album, but I guess the one that most people seem to settle on is experimental hip-hop, because, I mean, it is experimental hip-hop, but it's just, like, such a large, like, I guess, descriptor of a genre, so... But, so, I would say the strongest point of this album is 100% the production and the actual music and like beats that are on this album. There's beats that take direct inspiration from like styles like IDM, noise, industrial music, even some elements of like alt rock and soul. So as I said before, I think this is definitely the highlight of the album. And I would say, well, all these beats are produced by JPEG Mafia, and I'm not saying it's the best style like of hip hop production, but it definitely is one of the most unique and out there styles currently right like now in hip hop. There are very few producers that kind of like work with samples and work with like instruments like the way he does. Like I said, it's not like my favorite style of production, but it definitely is very good. The way he samples is kind of like insane. Like there's a song where he samples, it's called Garbage Pail Kids. He samples a 1980s commercial of Japanese ramen. Like it was a commercial from Japan, and the beat itself is like so off kilter. Like it doesn't even sound good. Like he samples it and like it doesn't sound good, but it's kind of like the point. Like it sounds like you're trying to like fit like I don't know, like it sounds like you're trying to fit like a car inside like a door. Like it makes no, like it's like it doesn't make any sense. It sounds bad, but good. So while the beats on this album were really cool and definitely one of the main highlights, well, the main highlights, I guess the same cannot really be said about the bars and lyrics, specifically those of JPEG Mafia. Now, don't get me wrong, he is a very proficient rapper. He has a really good flow. He has really good lyrics and bars. Well, not lyrics. I'm about to get into that. But his lyrics fall into a trap that a lot of people have accused him of being, which is he's a little corny, like a little cringe, a little weird. He has some lyrics on this album that are just kind of like weird. Like he's 30 and he's like saying like, "Forgive me, Father, for slaying. I am the black AOC." Or like he also says that people who don't like him are just like they don't have money. Like he just says they're broke. They don't like him. So these lyrics are kind of weird and desperate and corny but I mean that is just one of like that's I guess the main downside of this album. But I would say that that the production and the beats are definitely carry this album completely. And Danny Brown's lyrics aren't that bad, but I would definitely say that the production is the best part. And back to the host.
I guess I'll have to check out that album.
Me too. I guess I'm gonna have to check out that album. I'd like to start recognizing some of the volunteers who are always doing hard work at AU. This week, our member of the week is Jocelyn. Thank you for everything you do. And as always, make sure to check out our social media and website for more content.
We'll see you next week.